Hey, Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Yahweh Shabbat to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Yahweh Shemar Shabbat to the sisters, man. What's going on? This is the ISUPK, started 1 West, 125th Street, over New York, under Commander Journey Island, man. And to my right is Officer Azza Oriya Shinya. You know what I'm saying? Coming to you straight out of Neptown, man. You know, wanted to do a quick breakdown, man, on this Roe versus Wade. We see what's going on in the world, man. A lot of people don't understand it, confused by it, supporting it, and it's just crazy, man. They supporting the violence that's being committed in the act of preserving life for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian children, man. Right. And this is sad because, like, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. Let me tell you something. The stuff that goes on in the world don't have nothing to do with you. You need to stay the hell away from it. Don't pay no attention because it has absolutely nothing to do with you, man. You think this abortion stuff is something new? You think the Roe versus Wade is something new? Well, it's not. It has been going on since as far back as anyone can remember, man. In fact, I'm about to give you an account on it, man. If you would, in Exodus, you can use this with everything up there. Let's get Exodus 1 and 15. Let me show you how far back this has been going on, man. You understand? And we look at this like it's something new, like oh man, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe they're aborting the children of Israel, right? Right. Is that what you think? If this is something new, let's get it.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 15.
Go ahead.
And the king of Egypt spake unto the Hebrew midwives. Unto the Hebrew midwives.
Unto the Hebrew midwives. We all know what a midwife is. So they're making a distinction of what kind of midwife it is. Keep going.
Of which the name of the one was Shepherah.
Give a specific person. Keep going.
And the name of the other was Faye. Verse 16. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife,
you deliver these babies
to the Hebrew woman, and see them upon the stool. If it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
If it be what?
If it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
What is that called right there in the Bible? That is a goddamn abortion.
Right.
Said if it be a son, then kill him. This is how wicked this place has gotten. In certain places would allow you to have the baby, a full-term baby, and then put the baby to death.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. Whether it's 9 months or whether it's a month, that goddamn baby is alive.
Right.
You understand? From the second that seed goes into that egg, that baby is now living.
Right.
So it don't matter if it's a full-term baby or if it's a 4-week-old baby or 4-day-old baby. That baby is alive, and you are committing what is called a murder.
Right.
To that baby. And these women, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Some of you women out here make me sick to my goddamn stomach. How dare you talk about all the killing in the black community and we need to stop killing each other? There's always that one sister when we be breaking down, the scriptures and talking about the crimes of the oppressor and holding him accountable. There's always that one sister that says we need to stop killing each other.
Right.
We gotta stop black on black crime. And I guarantee you, as sure as the sky is blue, man, that same sister has out and had 20 goddamn abortions. She done had multiple abortions. You understand?
Right.
But she cares about black on black crime. No, the hell you don't.
Right.
You don't care about black on black crime because you wouldn't be out here trying to kill your goddamn baby, man.
Right.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about at the end, man. It's about loving our oppressor. It ain't about nothing else but that.
Right.
Every time you kill a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian baby, you have an abortion. That's what you're doing, man. You're serving the oppressor. Let me get Jeremiah. Hold on, let me pull the scripture real quick. Make sure I got the right one. You got to understand, like, you are doing a disservice to the Lord, man. The Lord sees what you're doing, the wickedness of this place, man.
Right.
He's so busy trying to be what the oppressor wants us to be instead of what the Lord wants us to be. The oppressor say you can do it, you can do it.
Right.
Let me get Jeremiah 1 and 5.
Come.
But let me tell you something, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman. Listen, let the oppressor have all the abortions she want to have. You get what I'm saying? Let her be a whore, be an adulteress. Let her do all of that and then try to clean up her own goddamn mess. But you, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American woman, you have that baby.
Right.
You have that baby. You let that baby go full term and you nurture that little boy or that little daughter. You be a good mother to that baby, man.
Right.
You understand? Don't be out here having no goddamn abortions. If you're pregnant right now and you want to get rid of that baby, don't.
Right.
Give that baby to the priests and prophets of the Lord.
Right.
Give that baby to the ISUPK. There's an ISUPK in every city around this world, every major city. Give that baby to the priests and prophets of the Lord. Go ahead.
It's lucky if I could. I remember this is like a few months ago. This is like towards the, I ain't gonna say the beginning, but towards like when this wasn't as popular, the biggest thing as it was now. I remember a while back, I forget who I was talking to, but I was saying the same thing. How sisters, they want to abort their babies and everything. They want to go out here and do whatever they want to do because it's their body and it's their choice.
Right.
But here's the thing. There are sisters out here who can't even have kids that want them so badly.
Right.
And to see you give up that glorious opportunity because you want to go out here and be a wicked beast, kind of I didn't want to get us taken down, but like this mighty man right here said, a whore, you want to go out here and give your tail to everybody who wants it, you feel me? And there are sisters who are out here who can't even have kids, who really do want that chance to be a mother.
Right.
And you ruining that glorious opportunity, man. It's sickening and it's really vile. That's all I want to say.
That's right, man. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's in that belly. You about to read it. Get that scripture, Jeremiah 1:5.
Come.
Let me tell you what you're doing to the Lord's chosen, man. Go ahead and read it.
Come. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly.
Read it again.
Before I formed thee in the belly. I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I adorned thee, and I ordained thee a prophet upon the nation, a prophet unto the nation.
That's what you're doing, man. You're getting rid of leaders of Israel.
Right.
You're getting rid of the real priests and prophets of the goddamn Lord, man.
Right.
Every time you abort that little boy, man, you're getting rid of somebody who is a leader in this nation, who is going to make this nation thrive and prosper and grow and be mighty.
Right.
Listen, this is the sad part, man. You look at the leadership that's out here now.
Right.
This little Nas X, your leader.
Right.
Is that who you want to keep?
Right.
That's who you want to get rid of, a soldier, and keep that?
Right.
It's so sad what we're accepting in this world and what we're getting rid of in this world, man. Let me tell you something, man. Keep that man. Keep that little baby. Let that baby grow up to be a man and a priest and a prophet of the Lord.
Right.
Let that daughter grow up to be a righteous sister and marry a priest and prophet of the Lord, man.
Right.
And bring this nation back, man. Real quick before we get into the rest of the scriptures, I just want to touch on something. I'm going to try not to be too long-winded. But I've been watching, all right? Following a couple of little stories. And of course, you got to dig this stuff up because they keep this stuff under wraps. But let me tell you what the oppressor is out here doing. Let me tell you what Esau is out here doing. The Edomite woman. Being that she is no longer able to get an abortion, right? Quote unquote. She is out here terrorizing. And it ain't just her. Of course, the man is with her as well. Esau, you know what I'm saying? The man, the nation of Edom, the Dumia, is out there terrorizing. That's what they do best. But they are attacking these clinics, right?
Right.
They're attacking these clinics and these organizations that are now saying that you're going to jail if you get an abortion. They are attacking them, right? They're firebombing them. They're attacking the people, threatening their lives. They're all-out, full-out terrorists out here.
Right.
And these is what you call domestic terrorists.
Right.
Why is it that on the news being played in a full-out cycle on repeat?
Right.
Why come whenever the oppressor commits crimes, somehow it is managed to be swept up under the goddamn rug? These white people is out here losing their goddamn mind.
Right.
Flat out. These people is out here doing the most about not being able to kill a baby. And
Right.
the sad part is this, black man, Hispanic man, Indian man, woman, and child. While you're trying to be in the midst of it, while you're trying to be a part of it, they're not fighting for the right to abort their kids. They're fighting for the right to abort yours. We've all seen the videos. We've all heard the phone calls that got leaked out of Planned Parenthood when some devil calls and says, yeah, I would like to donate money for an abortion. Can I determine what ethnicity that donation goes to? You're like, yes. You're like, well, this abortion is for black kids. And, you know, any black woman that wants to come in and have an abortion, I will pay for it. I've never heard them call and say this is for a white woman. It's always for a black Hispanic woman. Do you understand that? They want you at a low birth rate because the oppressor, right, the Edomites, the nation of Edom, their birth rate is stagnant. It is at it's either at a 0 or a negative, right?
Right.
They don't produce kids at the rate that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do. They just don't. That's why there is an abortion clinic in every black community and a fertility clinic in every white community.
Right.
And what you see now is not them fighting for women's rights. They're fighting for the right to continue to kill black, Hispanic, and Native Indian kids.
All right.
That's all you got them see, man. Stay away from that black man, or should I say black woman in this case, because you're falling so far up under the oppression of the white woman, right? That you really believe that this is a choice. That
Right.
This is the right thing to do. That this is what women's rights is about.
Right.
This ain't what women's rights is about. This is what whore rights is about.
Right.
That's what this is about. This is about the right to be a whore, not about the right to be a woman.
So
Go ahead.
since you already touching on it, I was gonna get it at the end, but since you already got it, I actually do want to pull a scripture.
Go ahead.
Let me double check, make sure I got the right one. I believe it's going to be in the book of Deuteronomy. So it's going to be Deuteronomy chapters 23, verse 17.
I'll pull it for you. Deuteronomy 23:17.
Come.
Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
So, like, could you repeat that again?
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
You understand? There shall be no whores in Israel. You understand? Y'all here want to go and, be, like he said, a whore. Y'all don't, the reason why y'all wanted abortions to be legalized is because y'all wanted to have that chance to go out here, do whatever you want to, have your hot girl summer, go out here and be the most whore person you could possibly be the worst self you could possibly be. And then when that, responsibilities come back to bite you, you want to all of a sudden have that chance to get rid of it. Now you're going to be held accountable.
Right.
Go ahead.
Nor sodomites of the sons of Israel.
You understand? No whoremongers. And these for the brothers as well. You brothers are also going to be held accountable as well, man. Like, oh, I thought that was for the brothers. Shit, even then, that's still going along with this. Like, these sisters out here getting, like you said earlier, these sisters out here getting rid of these soldiers, man. These are the brothers that can help raise up Israel. And you want these homosexuals, running around.
I ain't even mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Then when they have a son, they want to turn that son effeminate.
Right.
They take all the masculinity out of that boy, so he doesn't even have the spirit in him to reproduce and have more sons.
Right.
He wants to be a woman.
Right.
And then you're teaching your daughters to try to be a man.
Right.
What the hell is this place coming to?
Right.
I mean to cut you off. Go ahead, sir.
No, you good. That's all I want to do. Just pour that quick scripture.
Damn right. There should be no whores out of the daughters of Israel, man. Like, we are destroyed out here. This abortion thing ain't nothing new. They've always wanted to kill Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian children. They've always tried to program our women to get their tubes tied, to get rid of that baby and what about your career and this and that and blase school. Why come every other woman on the face of this planet can have kids and a career, but the black woman?
Right.
Why come the black woman can't have kids and a career? Why come she can't do both? Why come the white woman can manage both and juggle both, but you can't, black woman? You're just not strong enough. You're just not smart enough. You're just not white enough. You understand? Like we are out here being totally annihilated, man. And we want to get caught up in the midst of this filth right here. Go ahead.
If I could, I actually do want to pull one last scripture that I'm off your head. I'm going to go ahead and let you finish this.
No, go ahead and do your thing.
But I wanted to pull the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13.
Leviticus 20 and 13.
Come on.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I'll say I had it if you want me to read it.
No, I was going to read it for you.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with womankind, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely what?
Be put to death.
You understand? And this is also going along with what we were saying earlier about how you want to give up a soldier for a homosexual boy, for how you want to give him for this, how you want to give up a soldier for this effeminate, I ain't gonna say heathen, but this disgusting thing you want to call your son. You understand? And this is another thing that I wanted to add on as well. Like how I said in the scripture, man, this is an abomination. This is the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because how the scriptures say that this is an abomination. Back then, this was known throughout all the nations, man. This is something that was written in stone. You understand? This is something that was held up to high standards. Now, this is normalized.
Right.
Now it's normalized to be a homosexual. Now it's normalized to be little Nas X's. You understand? Yeah, to kill your children. You understand? And that's all. That's really all I wanted to bring out. Just going through and explaining.
Yeah,
like that is just so messed up, man. It's so, like I said before, it's so disgusting and wicked.
It's so American-like.
Right.
It's so Babylon-like. That's
Right.
what it is. And I get exactly what you're trying to hit on, soldier. What you're trying to say is this: how is it that having babies is fought against, right? They're out here tearing stuff up, committing domestic acts of terrorists, right? Against having babies, but you don't have none of that energy when it comes to homosexuality.
Right.
Like this whole month was Pride Month.
Right.
Nobody fought against it.
Right.
Where was the protest at? Where were the people fighting? Where was the violence?
Right.
I'm not condoning violence. I'm just saying you will accept homosexuality. You will accept anything wicked that this world has to offer.
Right.
But when it actually comes to doing the right thing, like having a goddamn baby, you want to fight against it.
Right.
You want the right to kill your baby, but you don't want the right to stop having homosexuality pushed upon the kids that are out here.
Right.
To stop having homosexuality pushed upon everybody that's out here.
Right.
The goddamn cartoons are homos now. It's homosexuality in the cartoons and all the music, every show. I just watched that, what's it called, man? That movie I was just watching.
Movie.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I just watched that Doctor Strange movie, right? It was a decent movie. But here's what got me. Where the chick, so you got to see the subliminals in it. The little Mexican chick name, right? Her name is America Sanchez or Chavez. Something like that. But her first name is America, right?
Right.
She's from another dimension, of course, blah, 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 blah. But her name is America, right?
Right.
Her name is America. And then her parents are two women. Or two women. She has two moms.
Right.
That was hugging and kissing in the goddamn movie.
Right.
Remind you, the little Mexican girl name is America.
Right.
Do you not see the subliminal? And let me tell you something. Nobody protested that movie. Nobody said this is unacceptable. Nobody committed acts of violence about getting that shown.
Right.
But about having a baby, you want to go out here and commit acts of violence.
Right.
Because you feel like your rights is being taken away. Well, let me tell you something. Every alpha male feel like their rights is being taken away because we can't go nowhere in the goddamn world without seeing a gay pride flag.
Right.
We can't go anywhere, any place without seeing homosexuality being pushed upon everybody.
Right.
Which we ain't committing acts of violence, but because pro-life, right, is being pushed. Let's just say that. Now you want death.
Right.
And the sad part is our people are a part of it.
Right.
Let me get another scripture.
Come.
Let me get Job 39 and 16. Job 39 and 16.
Come.
You understand? Like we are being destroyed out here. Let me know when you got it.
Come on, I got it.
Let's rock it out.
It's the book of Job, chapter 39, verse 16.
Go ahead.
She is hardened against her young ones.
She is what?
She is hardened against her young ones.
Listen, man, for you, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman, to want to get out here and have an abortion, you are totally against your seed.
Right.
And the reason, why do you hate your sons and daughters so much? You hate your sons and daughters so much because America tells you to.
Right.
Because this nation tells you to. This nation has told you that your kids ain't nothing. After they've taken away everything there is to take away from you being a good parent, they've taken away the ability for you to discipline your kid. They've taken away the ability for you to raise your kid. They've taken away the ability for you to teach your kid. And then they tell you that your kid ain't nothing.
Right.
Right? And then here's what you do. You harden yourself against the kids. You want abortions. Which one is it, black woman? You let me know. Do you want the kids or not? Because one minute, when the oppressors out here cutting our sons and daughters down, you want to protest. You want to get together with your lesbian friends and start Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Like you care about the kids.
Right.
But then them same people are out here protesting, saying that we reserve the rights to have abortion.
Right.
What is it, black woman? Let me know what you want to do. Work with me here.
Right.
Do you care or do you not care? You just want something to fight about.
Right.
But you ain't fighting about keeping black families together.
Right.
You ain't fighting about being in that goddamn kitchen,
Right.
being a mother, being a wife. You ain't fighting about that. You want to be Cardi B because you don't cook and don't clean.
Right.
But you want a ring. Then when you get the ring, you want to kill the baby.
Right.
You don't know what the hell you want. You understand? Black women, Hispanic women, and Indian women, it's sad to say, but this is the fact of the matter. You're like a child yourself.
Right.
You don't know what you want. You don't. You know what you don't want to do. You don't want to listen to the black man. You don't want to listen to the Hispanic man. You don't want to listen to the Native Indian man. That's what you don't want to do.
Right.
You know that for a fact. That's what you don't want to do. But you want to listen to everything else that everybody else has to say that is not benefiting to producing anything in the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community.
Right.
If you keep following these oppressors, you're going to be the reason why our community is destroyed.
Right.
Get in these classes, man. There's only one way to learn the truth, man, and that's in the ISUP camp in Convention Junior High.
That's right.
You understand? That's the only way. Let's get the rest of that scripture.
Come. Verse 16. She is hardened against her young.
What?
She is hardened against her young ones.
You ain't spit. This is how the women talk to the kids that they don't abort. You get what I'm saying? You either talk to the ones who are trying to be alpha males like trash, and then the ones that you don't talk to like that, you're trying to make them super effeminate.
Right.
There is no balance. You either want to kill them, treat them like crap, or raise them to be homosexuals.
Right.
Where is the balance, black woman? Make up your goddamn mind, man. You understand? Then I'll help you out. I'll make it up for you. None of that is your job.
Right.
Your job is to be a mother and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord has put in place.
Right.
That's what your job is. I made up your mind for you. It's easy to do. If you lay down and you open your legs and you get pregnant, you keep that goddamn baby.
Right.
And then you put every fiber of your being into raising that baby right.
Right.
You let that father see his goddamn baby and quit trying to use him as a weapon.
Right.
You understand? You quit trying to abort that goddamn baby just because you want to go out here and be a whore.
Right.
The second you become a mother, your whoring days is over.
Right.
You understand? Put some type of logic and perspective into your goddamn life, man.
Right.
Quit following after the oppressor and his women. Let
Right.
them do whatever the hell they want to do. Like I told you, them protesting ain't for them. It's for you. They want the right to kill your babies. They want you gone. They want your babies gone, and they want you gone.
Right.
And we can't see it.
Right.
We can't see it because, we're a part of America. We'd rather follow what America says than what the Lord says. Let's get one more scripture and we're going to get out of here. Let me get limitations. Limitations 1, Lamentations 4, and let's start at 4, so we can wrap it up.
Lamentations 4 and 4.
Lamentations 4 and 4. I didn't want to be long-winded, because this is a subject that you could go on all day, man.
Right.
And like I said, they did a great job of sweeping up the violence committed by all these oppressors. They done a great job of sweeping it up and acting like it never happened. But we see it. We see it. We know it. We know about the stuff being set on fire. 4 3.
Come on.
Lamentations 4. You start at 3.
Come on. I got to read it.
Let's go ahead and get it.
Come on. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3.
Go ahead.
Even the sea monster draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones.
Listen, even the sea monster takes care of their goddamn babies, man.
Right.
Even the sea monster has a baby and take care of it.
Right.
You understand? You don't want to be the ostrich. That's what the scripture says. It's like you're like an ostrich. You just run around here, have the baby, and then you go to the club the next week.
Right.
Go to the club the next week. Baby ain't suckling or nothing. Most of these women out here nowadays don't even have a relationship with these kids.
Right.
They don't. You don't know how to be a mother. You don't know how to be a good mother. You don't know how to be a good wife, but you know how to be a good whore.
Right.
You know how to have an abortion. You know how to do that. Let me tell you something. This is strictly for black women, Hispanic women, Native Indian women. This is strictly for the 12 tribes of Israel women. You understand? Them days is over with.
Right.
You're going to quit being a sea monster. You're going to quit being a monster. You're going to be a good wife. You're going to be a good mother. You're not going to get any more abortions.
Right.
If you lay down and have that baby, then you're going to be, if you lay down to get pregnant, should I say, then you're going to have that baby. And you're going to be a good mother.
Right.
That's what you're going to do, man. The days of whores is over. Hot girl summer has ended.
Right.
Hot girl summer has ended forever. You understand? It's time to get our affairs in order, man. It's time to get this house together. The house of the Lord together.
Right.
You understand? Don't worry about the Roe versus Wade and what's going on with them devils, man. Let them devils get abortions. Let them do that. Let them fight for that black woman, Hispanic woman, Native Indian woman. What you need to do is get to the ISUPK, man, and learn the truth of the Bible. Learn the truth of these scriptures. Learn how to love that baby, man.
Right.
So why do you want to abort that baby? What if you was aborted?
Right.
You wouldn't be here. You deserve that baby deserves a chance just like you got a chance. Go ahead.
And if I could, it's I was gonna say it's heft up, but that's exactly what it is. Cause like I thought about this earlier, not too long ago. I had just seen the case and everything. You know, Officer Motherrod texted me and everything, and he had told me he wanted me to get on it. And I had, watched the case myself, and I thought about the same thing. I'm looking at all these people breaking down and crying because it's all of a sudden illegal to kill your own baby. I'm like, just imagine that. You wouldn't even be here if your mother had that opportunity. If she had that same mindset that you have now to not even give you a chance, like don't even consider it. You just right off rip. Yeah, I don't want this baby. Like you didn't even bother to even give it a chance. You wouldn't you weren't even at the protests like, dang, let me think about it. Do I really want to make this terrible life-changing decision? Like that is so messed up, man. It really is. And that really does hurt to even see it. Especially with these black women out here, man. We got some of the most adorable babies out here, man. We got some of the most prettiest and, strongest babies out here, man. We got some of the most amazing, babies out here compared to these oppressors. You feel me? Like like you said earlier, the birth rate for these oppressors it's garbage. It's water. It's dumpster water. You feel me? Compared to us, man, we got it going. The Lord did say, be fruitful and multiply, man. And that's what we need to do.
Right. If I could, real quick, and just imagine if every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman decided, listen, we're not going to even think about abortions, and we're just going to, do us. I'm not telling you to go out here and do anything extra.
Right.
But just for 5 to 10 years, I'm telling you, black man, black woman, if we didn't do any abortions and just had kids regular, but we would breed out every other nation on the face of this planet like that.
Damn right.
Like that. This will be a planet full of nothing but Negroes.
Right.
Just from us not getting abortions.
Right.
They can't tell you how many of us it is because they don't know. Because that's how often we have babies. How do we go from, I remember when I was coming up, Like my generation, right before me, they was having 8, 9 kids, and they was poorer than we are. They didn't have half of the resources that we have. We got everybody. It don't matter how goddamn poor you are. Everybody has a goddamn cell phone.
Right.
And if you stay the hell off of social media for 1 second, you can actually use that phone to find resources for whatever you need.
Right.
Google it. You Google Kim Kardashian business and Kanye West and everything else, but you don't actually Google something that can maybe be beneficial to help you.
Right.
Just Google it. You can find the resources to feed 2 or 3 kids. If I know if my grandparents did it with 10, then we can do it with 2. Listen, man, that's it, man. Like I said, this is a subject that you can go on all day. We can pull scriptures all day. But the fact of the matter is this, man. You know right from goddamn wrong, man. You know right from wrong. Don't be out here killing no goddamn babies because you want to be a whore.
Right.
Don't be out here killing no goddamn babies because somebody else told you to.
Right.
You can never, all you women that's out here getting an abortion, you can never speak on black crime again.
Right.
You cannot, you're a hypocrite.
Right.
You cannot speak on any kind of violence committed against one black person to another because you're a mother and you're killing your goddamn baby.
Right.
You're the real murderer. Don't ever talk about nobody that's committed a crime. You're the real murderer.
Right.
You got more bodies than the most gangster thug drug dealer out here.
Right.
You got more bodies than him. You're a Chapo.
Right.
You have an abortion every few months.
Right.
You getting a Plan B pill and a Plan C pill and a Plan EFG pill. You're the real murderer.
Right.
How dare you speak on somebody else, man? The hell out that Christian church. Where's the Christian church to stop this?
Right.
Prevent this from happening? Where's the Christian church? Who is going to speak on them babies? Who's going to speak up for them babies?
Right.
Who's going to be pro-life for them babies?
Right.
Goddamn cowards. You choose yourself over every and anything else. That's the true Christian spirit.
Right.
To worry about self. How am I going to do this? Don't worry if you weren't worried about that when he was being a whore.
Right.
Don't worry about it now. Ain't my fault you got 5 kids with 5 different baby daddies. That's your fault.
Right.
But that 6th baby with that 6th baby daddy, he deserves a chance too.
Right.
Man, that's it. You got anything else you want to bring up?
Actually, it's luck I do.
Go ahead.
The oppressor's the devil about to speak. I meant to say that.
Right. With that being said, shalom, Israel.